Make me lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody who body like you do. I can't lose.
Hey, my Shannon dolls. I am back with another video. Today I'll be talking about how to get over your ex. How to get through a breakup. Just my tips on how I get through it day by day. Before I start, go ahead and like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, so first, let's go on and pour some good old wine. This is my favorite so far right now. It's Tall Dark Stranger. It's not super sweet, it's not bitter, it's not super dry. It's like perfect. It's just perfect. Absolutely love it. It's 14.5, so I definitely feel it. So I have ice in it right now because I love my wine cold, and this isn't cold. So yeah, but I used to, and I still like Roscato, the red wine. It's really good, and the Moscato, but it's more sweet and it's not a high percentage. To me, it's like if you're trying to start off drinking wine, not like you drank wine, drink wine. But this, y'all should definitely try. So, how's everyone? You're looking good. Looking good. I'm feeling good today. Every day, it's better and better. Every day, you gotta take it day by day. It's the grieving process. That's what you do when you go through a breakup. You grieve, baby. You grieve. So go ahead and grieve that breakup. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But give yourself a time limit. Give yourself a time span to grieve. So let's talk about it. When I go through a breakup, what I've learned, especially when you don't want to go back, is to allow yourself to grieve. You treat a breakup like you treat death. It's death to your old relationship. It is sad. There's a lot of memories. Memories pull you back in. Don't reminisce. Don't look at pictures. The first thing that I do is block and delete. I'm deleting all pictures. I'm deleting all memories. I'm deleting the existence of that person because I don't need those memories. The memories is what brings you back. Memories is what make you sad. I'm not trying to go back, so I don't want to be sad and I don't want to be reminded. Because ultimately, if I'm going to be reminded, I'm going to be reminded of why the fuck I left. The bad times. Because if I got to the point where I don't want to be in the relationship no more, that means that the bad outweighed the good. You know what I mean? So the little memories of trips you may have taken or these cute little pictures. Think about what took place before the picture was taken. Because it was probably some fuck shit before the picture was taken, right? Right. So I say the first step is block and delete. Get rid of that man. Get rid of that woman. Block and delete that. Block and delete it. Okay? The second thing is, for real, allow yourself to grieve. Just like when somebody passes away in your life, it's okay to cry. Cry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. Go through those emotions. You're going to be sad at the beginning. It's going to be hard. Especially if the person does not stay away while you're trying to go through the process. Because, they always try to come back, especially when they sense you might be kind of trying to move on and they always feel like you must got somebody. That's why you want. No, you're just that bad of a person that I don't want to be with you. But grieve. Cry. There's nothing wrong with it. Those are healthy emotions. Go ahead and cry. Just don't cry too long. Give yourself a time span. You cannot stay crying for weeks and months. Don't do that. Because, boo, they don't deserve that. Don't give them that much of your time. You got life still got to be life, and you still got to figure it out, you know? And especially when you're going through things, especially if it's breakups, like you got to figure out how you're going to get back on track. It was two incomes versus one. Like, you ain't got time. You got to figure out how you're going to get that next bag, baby. So give yourself some time. So for me, I said 7 days to just feel it. You know what I mean? It's not that you get over it in 7 days, but feel it. Go ahead and cry. Go ahead and yell, scream. Go ahead and be upset. Feel it. That's the only way you're going to get it out. Because if you're the kind of person that tries to move on by getting underneath another person or getting with somebody else, the cycle going to continue. You're just going to be you're just trying to replace somebody with somebody, and that's not getting over somebody. You're going to keep comparing. You're going to keep going back and forth the same shit. Ain't nothing going to change. You didn't learn nothing by trying to get over what you're feeling. Feel it. It may hurt. It may not feel good, but feel it. Because that's how you know what you don't want again. That's how you figure out the lesson that you're supposed to learn in that relationship, so that one, it doesn't happen again. 2, so you know how you're supposed to be treated the next round. And 3, you know what you're looking for, especially long term. Especially when you're getting up in age, you want long-term commitments. There's nothing temporary. So go ahead and feel it. Give yourself a time span. It depends on how long you've been with the person. For me, it was 2 years. I'm giving myself 7 days to cry. 7 days to be angry. And I still get upset, but my 7 days was Saturday. Was last Saturday, I believe. So I'm not crying no more. Them tears is dried. Them is done. Now, anger. That's the next process. You get angry. You start thinking about the time that was wasted, how much you put into it, the things that you sacrifice. Get angry. Because then, boo-boo, you know you don't ever want to feel this again. You're never going to go back. Don't be bitter, but go ahead and be angry. Give yourself a time span of how long you're going to be angry. For me, it's a process. I'm going to give myself 7 more days to be angry, and my 7 more days was yesterday. Now I got a smile on my face, because now, even if I don't feel it, fake it till you make it, baby. And ultimately, if you believe in God, that smile gonna be genuine, okay? So go ahead and be angry. Go ahead and cry. Normal. It's normal. But do not stop life because of it. Don't stop doing you because of it. Figure you out, baby. Figure you out. Because this is the time for you to figure out who you are. And that's what I'm doing in this moment. I'm rekindling my relationship, with me. What does Shani love? What does Shani like to do? The things that I want to explore in this new city that I'm in. Like, figure you out. I know that I want to be more open as a person altogether. I've always been kind of sheltered and closed in. I have not experienced life at all. I didn't experience clubs. I didn't experience house parties. I didn't experience much of anything. I was a sheltered child, and I was okay with it. I was kind of intimidated, and if it was a party that I was going to, it was a party I was throwing. Like, don't get me wrong, I used to throw parties, but it'd be in the comfort of my home with people that I trusted, people that I was comfortable with. I have a problem with trying to get to know strangers, and those are the things that especially in this new city, I know nobody. So I have no choice but to get to know people. Put myself in an uncomfortable position so that I can be a better Chantel. To be the Chantel that I have dreamt to be. So right now I'm getting to know me, going out and finding new friends, finding new atmospheres, finding new environments, finding new, be it a club. I haven't done that yet. I ain't there yet, but I'm gonna get there. But just reevaluating who I am, falling in love with me all over again, the things that I love, not because somebody else wants me to love it, but because I love it, not because somebody else is going to judge me and I'm hiding it, but because I know I love it. Fuck what anybody else says. It's all about me. And I'm excited for that part. I know that I have a spicy side. I know that I have a more sexual side. I know I have a more feminine side. I know I got a hood side. You know, I just want to explore who the fuck I am. So, during this breakup and during this journey for myself, this is what I am doing. I am figuring out who I am. Also, I think some sort of therapy, some sort of just like a selfie, just it could be self therapy. It could be whatever you feel. Being able to work through emotions that you feel, realizing the things that you feel are normal, definitely are things that you have to dive into. You have to realize that the feelings that you're feeling are normal across the board, that everybody feels them, that you're not the only one alone in the feeling that you feel, the anger that you feel, the stupidity that you feel, even sometimes the bitterness. But don't be a bitter person. Don't hold yourself from the person that's supposed to be for you. That's one thing that I'm not going to do. Now, right now, I'm not trying to dive back into a relationship. But if it happens, I am not going to stop myself from experiencing what I need to experience. Because the person that is for me is still out there. And I know that God is preparing him for me. And I'm going to be open to receive him when he is here. So I'm not intentionally dating. I'm not intentionally trying to go on no dating site. I'm not trying to do any of that. But if somebody holler, let them holler. Shoot. I'm not rushing into anything, though. You know what I mean? I'm not going to rush into anything. But don't be bitter. Being bitter, being afraid, because you are afraid to feel this. To feel the hurt, to feel the crying, to feel the pain. Don't let it stop you from finding your person. Because then you're giving the person that hurt you power. I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow anybody to keep my power. I'm not going to allow anybody to have that over me. I know what I have envisioned for myself. God has given me a vision of who I'm supposed to be with. I don't know who the person is, but what it looks like, what he looks like. As far as what I want to attract in him. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know his physical. I don't know. The man could be white. The man could be black. But what I know is how I want that man to treat me. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I have envisioned in my head. How I will be treated. And I know that the man that is for me will treat me the way that I deserve to be treated this whole time. I have stayed in relationships too long. Gave too much energy to the wrong people, longer than I should have. But what I won't do is, because I wasted so much time on the wrong people, I'm not going to allow the right person not to get that same opportunity. Because the right man does deserve that energy. The right man does deserve those second chances. Because the second chances that I'll give him, it's not going to be giving it to him because he cheated on me, because he hit on me, because he did X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? It's going to be something worthy because he's human. I need to understand that everybody is human, and I don't want to take the things that everybody else has done to me out on this man that is for me. So I'm going to keep an open mind. I'm going to keep that same energy of receiving who is supposed to be for me. And I'm still on my knees daily, just praying that God removes the ones that are not for me. I need him to be a quarterback. I need him to be the blocker. I need him to keep everything. Anybody that come my way, the wrong one for me, I know he's a cheater or something. I need him to do all that for me. Intercept all of that. And then when the right one comes, part them clouds for me so I can see it clearly. That's what I'm praying for. I'm on a spiritual journey where I really want to get closer to myself, but also to God. I want to recreate my relationship with him. I'm not worried about what religion looks like. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what me and my God, our relationship looks like. Personally, I need to hear him directly. I want to feel him directly. Be it coming from reading the Bible, which that's another story, or getting advice from my mom and her giving me scriptures. I love it. Or advice from therapy, or just research that I've done. Like, I know that God comes in different forms. He'll deliver his message in different forms in my dreams consistently. I have visions and I have dreams about a lot. And that'll be another story as well. I see a lot. And I know that God has blessed me with a talent to see the things in the future before it takes place. And if I listen, I listen. If I don't, I don't. But I also always know that they always come to pass. So yeah, I feel that is important when it comes to dealing with a breakup. Recreate your relationship with God, not what Christianity says or whatever religion that you believe in, what God is telling you. Because so many things, it's like a facade when it comes to religion. You have to talk to him directly. Let him give it to you, baby. Because this world will give you false narrative and false hope and lies just to direct you into the path that they want you to be directed in. And I'm not for that. I'm on my own journey. I want God to show me where he wants me. So there's that. I say next thing that you would do is make yourself feel beautiful. Be it if it's, you got to drag yourself out of bed to do your hair. It don't feel good all the time. I don't want to do it. And trust me, you don't want to. You don't feel beautiful all day long, every day. And you don't want to get ready. You don't want to go out. You don't want to interact with people. But force yourself. Get yourself uncomfortable. Because the only way that you're going to be able to heal is if you get comfortable in your uncomfortable state. You know what I mean? Like, get used to being uncomfortable. Get used to being alone, enjoying your own company. It's not going to be forever, but let it be this time frame. The time that you gave, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 9 months, 6 months, 5 months to a person, give it to yourself because you deserve it. Give yourself time. Dress up. Even if you ain't got nowhere to go, dress up. My mom has always told me, don't let nobody catch you slipping. So for me, I be trying to make sure I look good, even if I'm going to the grocery store. Do it. Make yourself feel good. Make yourself feel loved. Love yourself. Love on you. And whatever that looks like to you, do it. Dress in some sexy lingerie for you. Take pictures in it for you. And don't even care what nobody says. Don't even care if anybody's judging you. Do it for you. You're not dressing sexy for anybody else but you. You're not taking those pictures for anybody but you. And if you share them, you share them. And anybody's opinions is their opinions. But you're not doing it for nobody but you. And you know what journey you're going on. We don't care about the naysayers. We don't care about what anybody else has to say. We're doing it for who? That's right. For us. So take that time to just make yourself feel beautiful. Do your hair. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Whatever the case may be. If it is going to get press-on nails just so you can have nails for a weekend, do it, boo-boo. Do it. Even if you can't afford expensive clothes, you can go to Rainbow. You can go to Shein. Got cheap clothes. Make yourself look good on a budget. Shoot. Because everybody got bills and everybody got rent to pay and life be lifing. But doesn't mean that you can't, even if it's one outfit, make yourself feel good in the moment. Take as many pictures in that one outfit as you can. Take as many pictures in that hairstyle as you can. But love on you. It's important. It's definitely important. And I say journal. Journal down your feelings. Write it down. And if it is, burn it. If it is, mail it. Just don't mail it to the person, because that ain't gonna do nothing but cause issues. Don't give it to them. But do whatever you will with it. Keep it in your journal and keep writing it down. Keep writing it down, and get those feelings out. The more that you get out, the more that you write down, the more that you express, the better you feel. Each day gets easier and easier. Just don't reminisce on the things that you feel are good times, because, baby, if they was good times, you wouldn't be here in this breakup, right? Right. They may feel good in the moment. Breakups have a way of trying to make you feel like you're missing out on something. Think about what the heck you went through. Think about what you truly went through. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. But also, don't think about who they may be with. I don't think about none of that, because the bullshit that I went through, somebody else gonna have to go through. I'm not envious of none of that shit that I went through. I feel sorry for them. And if I can warn them, I would. But yeah, nobody warned me, goddamn. Nobody warned me. Shit. So don't reminisce on the things that you feel like you are missing. You're not missing out on nothing. But also hold on to the fact that, girl, man, the person that you are gonna be with, how you are gonna be treated right, how you gonna be loved the right way, that's what makes me just smile, because, oh my gosh, I just know it's gonna be amazing, because I'm an amazing woman, and I have so much love to give, and I have such a pure heart, and I am such a giving person that I just can't wait. I just can't wait to give it to the right person, and for it to receive the way that it's supposed to, and to get it back. Oh my gosh! I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know when. But I'm excited for the thought of it going to be my person. My person. My son will get to see somebody treat his mother the way that she's supposed to be treated. What? I'm excited. So I'm not going to sit around and dwell on what took place. There was a time and a place for it. I did my mourning. I did my grieving. And it's not to say that sometimes I don't get angry, but sad, I'm not sad. Not sad. Angry, it comes. And then I just, push that away. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And I move the fuck around. Okay? Do something else. Getting back in the kitchen, cooking every day, and making sure that you're just taking care of yourself. Do the things that you don't want to do, because it'll get you out of that funk. You hear me? So yes. Other than that, I hope everybody else is doing great. Life isn't perfect, but I know that this journey with God, He's definitely showing me patience. He's showing me be silent and allow Him to fight my battles, and I'm going to do that. I know that I may not know where my next dollar may come from. I may not know the outcome of nothing. But all I know is that God is fighting my battles, and that He's made a promise to me. And I know that God doesn't lie. God's gonna keep His word. So I'm gonna trust into Him. I'm gonna trust in Him wholeheartedly. Even when it feels like I shouldn't. Even when I feel like I can't, not shouldn't. When I feel like I can't. I'm gonna trust in Him. And I'm gonna believe. Man, and on top of all of this, your girl stopped smoking weed. Stop. And if anybody know me, know I love my weed. I started smoking weed when I entered into my 30s. So it ain't like I've been smoking weed forever, but man, if I could sit down during this time and smoke me a good old blunt from Colorado. Man, but I digress. I'm not in Colorado. I'm in Houston, and it's not a legal state, and I'm not about to go around and try to find nobody to get no weed from, and I know it's not going to be as good as Colorado, so when I do visit, I'll partake. But right now, we going into this journey with a sober mind, clear mind. A little bit of wine helps your girl at night when I can't sleep, because my thing is to blow some trees when I'm about to go to sleep. That's the best sleep. That's the best sleep. I'm gonna miss it, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna get through it. So, just as I'm getting through it, y'all can too. All right, y'all. Until the next one, I'll see y'all later. Bye, my Shannon dolls.
You just doing, boy. Nobody who bodies like you do. I can't lose.